How y'all doing? Should be here. So today we're gonna continue on with visual recoil. Now we've already gone over what are the best scopes you can use for visual recoil, and what the best holographic is you can use for visual recoil. But what if there's a way to actually adjust your game to work better for the type of optic that you like to do? You know, is that possible? Well, the answer is yes. You can actually adjust your field of view to make it so that either scopes or holographics work a little better for you depending on how it is you want to play. So we take a couple of scopes. There's the EOTech Voodoo and the Primary Arms Compact Prism. We took some holographics with the Delta Point and then the Pillad Weaver. A little some from the high end, some from the low end from the previous videos if you want to watch those. And we put them on the same mutant build that I've been using for all these testings. So you're going to go ahead and see what these look like at 50 and 75 and kind of see how they react differently. Now, before we get to that, if you haven't already, maybe hit that like, hit that subscribe. I come out with new videos every Friday, as well as stream on Twitch every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. Maybe swing by, catch a raid. I did take these test footage and slow it down to 25%, so you can kind of see a little better how these are reacting. But without further ado, alright, now that we've seen all that, there's a couple things I noticed. First off, the higher end sights, like your Voodoo and your Delta Point, they don't seem to be affected as much as the lower end ones, like the Weaver and the Primary Arms.
Yeah, I'm laying down.
That being said too, the holographics as a whole seem to react less to visual recoil at a high field of view. So at the 75, the Weaver and the Delta Point both showed less. Remember, visual recoil is perceived recoil, so it's still there. It's just the way that the game, shows it with the camera. As to with the scopes, the visual recoil seemed to show less at low field of view. So the Voodoo and the Primary Arms, both at 50, showed less. Now this doesn't necessarily show as much with the recoil itself, but it is hugely obvious when it comes to the eye relief. Even the Voodoo gets some of the shadowing on the outside when you have it at 75. Hope that helps. You can take this information and then adjust your field of view to how it is that you like to play. If you want to run more scopes, maybe lower it a little bit. If you want to run more holographics, maybe raise it a little bit. Go somewhere in between for a mix of both. The best of both worlds. Personally, I run my visual recoil at 59. One thing though that this video didn't go over, because it's extremely hard to show this because it's very user specific, is you adjust your field of view, it may impact where you think your point aim is. So if you've been running 70 this whole time and you have 1,000 hours or somewhat, and then all of a sudden you drop it down to like a 55 because you realize you like to run more scopes, it may take you a little bit of fine-tuning in order to get your point aim back to where it was before. So hope this helps. As always, I'll catch you guys next time.